Whether you believe that you can or you believe that you cannot, you're right. That's a quote from Henry Ford, a famous business person who was head of Ford Motor Company. And it's one of my favorite quotes because your belief in yourself is one of the most important factors that will bring you to reach your goals in English fluency or any goal in your life. So I want you to know that I believe that you can become 100% fluent in English. The Go Natural English team believes that you are 100% capable of becoming fluent, confident, knowledgeable, and master of the English language. But you know, that is important, but not as important as if you believe in yourself. So tell me now in the comments, do you believe you can? This is an important question because when we're trying to reach a goal, we're going to encounter challenges along the way. If it was easy to become fluent in another language, everyone would do it fast, easy, no problem. Why do so many people struggle with learning a new language, especially English? Maybe they don't have the right materials, the right class. Maybe they don't have a lot of extra time. Maybe they don't have the focus. But maybe it's because they don't believe in themselves in the first place. And so I ask you that question today to begin because it is the most important place to start, to believe in yourself and to really hear me when I'm telling you that I believe in you. Because if you can speak your first language, then you can learn English 100% fluently, not just okay, not bad, but fluent English. So I believe in you, the Go Natural English team, and your Go Natural English classmates believe in you. Now, a lot of you are coming over from our week-long English Fluency Challenge pop-up group on Facebook. So welcome. If you've been a part of that this week, I want to say a big thank you for joining because this group has been amazing. It's been a pop-up group, which means that it is only for a very short, special amount of time, just for 1 week. So many of you may be wondering, what now? What now? And I'm going to share with you about what you can do now. So at Go Natural English, I created a program called Fluent Communication 2.0. Now we're in the updated version for 2018. And I'm just going to share with you about what it is. I just want to share the things that make it special. I want to share how it came about and how it got created for you to advance your English studies. And I'm going to be answering your questions if you have any questions. Now, some of you are asking about what is this English Challenge pop-up group? What are you talking about? Well, if you didn't join the English Fluency Challenge Week pop-up group on Facebook, it's okay. It's pretty much over for now. We have today, but you can catch it the next time. And if you keep following Go Natural English here on YouTube, and make sure to visit gonaturalenglish.com, our main website, that's like our home base where everything happens. That's like coming to visit me at my home where you can find out what's going on always. Then you can join the next one. And it's been super fun because so many people have joined from all over the world. I think we have over 100 countries represented in our pop-up 1 week long group. In 1 week, we have people from all over the world, which is amazing to learn about your countries, about where you're from, where you're living now. Sometimes it's a different place. Maybe you were born in Italy and now you're living in China. And whoa, I love hearing your stories. And what's really cool is that we're practicing in a lot of different ways, especially with video. So I'm going to talk about that. I get very excited talking about our practice with video, but I'm going to talk about that. Now, tell me, if you're watching this, where are you from? What country are you from? I would like to know how many countries are represented today, who is watching. So I'm going to show you what Fluent Communication is, the program, the Fluent Communication 2.0 program. But how it came to be is, I was a classroom teacher for over 15 years teaching English. And I had to teach using traditional textbooks and follow a traditional syllabus, a traditional class plan. And I noticed after a few years, I noticed that it wasn't really working very well for my students. So that made me feel really frustrated and really bad for my students who were taking their time, their money, and trying to use these old methods that don't really work to become fluent in English. So I love learning languages myself, and I always wanted to learn many, many different languages. I also noticed the same thing when I started taking classes in Spanish and classes in Japanese to learn these languages myself, because my native language is English. And I noticed that I wasn't really becoming fluent in these other languages. What was happening is my teachers were asking me to just memorize lists of vocabulary words. I didn't get a lot of practice actually speaking. Also, learning in a classroom is not real world language use. The language that we use inside a classroom is very specific to the classroom. And if we try different kinds of conversations in the classroom, like role plays or let's pretend we're at a cafe, it's not really real. Do you know what I mean? If you've been in a traditional English classroom before, I think you know what I mean. And it's frustrating because then when I went out into the real world and I went to a store that was run by Spanish speakers, I tried to talk to them and I couldn't understand anything they were saying. And it made me so mad because I had been studying Spanish for over 2 years and I still didn't understand anything they were saying, and I couldn't even participate in a conversation. So yeah, it's like fake English. Lee Jeff, great comment. Classroom English, I'm gonna say it, it's fake English, basically, okay? You can learn some things in a classroom, I'll admit that, but to learn English for real life, we need a different way. So, long story short, that's why I created Go Natural English and the Fluent Communication 2.0 program. So I'm going to show you some things from inside the program. One thing that's really cool that I love, because I have kind of a busy schedule. I don't know about you. Do you have a busy schedule? Do you work? You can tell me in the comments. Do you work? Do you have a family? Do you have maybe a husband, a wife, children? Do you have a pet that you need to take care of? Do you have hobbies that you like to do? Do you have to clean your house? Do you have some other things to do besides studying English? Tell me in the comments. Oh, Lade, I love you too. You guys are wonderful. Okay, Engineer 98.9, we are single. I don't know who we is, but if you're single, I bet you still do other things. I bet you have to work as an engineer or study engineering. So my point is, I think that we all have a lot of things to do, and we like to add a lot of things to our schedule. And sometimes, at least in my experience, it's difficult to make extra time to leave your house, to go to an English school that's across your city. Maybe it takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes to get there, to find parking, to get to your class, and then you have to be there at a certain time, and maybe something else came up, maybe something else, you'd rather do something else. My point is, oh no, and now there's a siren. You can hear the siren from outside. This is real life. So my point is, what I think is so cool about learning online with the Fluent Communication 2.0 program is that it is anytime, anywhere. You don't have to drive anywhere to learn with me and Go Natural English and our Fluent Communication 2.0 program. Let's think about it. I mean, I don't want to tell you what's better for you because honestly, some people really like driving to a class and having to be in a class at a specific time each week. If that's you, that's cool. But for me, I really like to have freedom in my schedule. I mean, everything I do is so that I can have more freedom, more options, and more choices. So if I do have a new opportunity, I can take advantage of it. And I don't have to turn down something new, some new opportunity because, oh, my English class is scheduled at the same time and I can't move the time. So personally, I really like having flexibility and freedom in my schedule. And so I want to give that to you with your English learning. So a lot of people are used to the traditional way of learning English where you're in a classroom and you go and you see the teacher face to face and you're with your classmates. But here's the thing. If you want more freedom in your schedule, and if you are a focused person, if you know you want to become fluent in English, learning online can actually work better because you can go at your own pace. So when you feel like learning, when you have that time, maybe you make time in the early morning, maybe you make time after work, maybe you make time at lunchtime or only on the weekends, whatever works for you, you're going to be more energetic and more motivated to learn. I don't know about you, but I remember taking classes, especially in college, and I would go to class. I didn't want to be there, but I had to go because if I didn't go and sit my butt in class, I would get a bad grade because my grade was dependent on my butt being in my chair in the classroom. But I would go and I was not feeling well, or my mind was thinking about something else that I had to do, and I didn't really learn in that class, in that particular class, because I had other things on my mind. So it's awesome when you can choose, you can make your own schedule, you have the freedom to learn when you want. So that's how I designed the course to be. That's why it's online. That's why you can access the course from anywhere with the internet, anytime. I don't know what time it is there where you're watching. You can tell me if you want. Right now in Kansas City, where I am, it's 9:15 in the morning. Good morning. But you can study anytime. So I want to show you inside the course, actually at the end of this talk, and I'll just be about 30 minutes. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'm going to tell you about a very special bonus that I'm giving to members of the Fluent Communication 2.0 course if you sign up. So I'm going to tell you what that is at the end of this talk. So hang around. I'm going to answer questions that you have. And yeah, I'm going to show you exactly what the course looks like. So 1 second, I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a little tired, but I'm going to drink a little water. By the way, do you like my t-shirt? This is the new Go Natural English t-shirt. I don't know if you can see it there. Every other month in our online community for Fluent Communication, we have a prize for the students who participate the most. And this is one of them. So I'm pretty excited to share this as a prize with you. If you join the course, if you participate a lot, you have a chance to win it. Okay, so I'm going to show you what happens from now. So let's say that you're interested in joining the course. So you would go over to gonaturalenglish.com/registration. I'm just going to walk you through what it looks like to join the course, but I'm going to try to share my screen. Let's see. Hopefully I do it right. Okay. So can you see my screen? I always I always mess this up. Let's see. Present to everyone. You are screen sharing and presenting to everyone. Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so if you come over to gonaturalenglish.com/registration. Oops. Oh God, what have I done? Ah. Okay, sorry. If you come over to gonaturalenglish.com/registration, the link is in the video description. You can choose if you want to do a one-time payment for the full course, which is a 6-month-long course. You actually get access to everything for 1 year. Or you can do a payment plan that divides that in 6. You pay $120 per month. Check out all the information. Actually, this video is great, and I just want to show you.
How are you? I'm Gabby
Let's see.
Wallace, American English teacher, master's in education.
There's a little bit in the beginning where I describe about the course, and then you can actually see if you fast forward to about halfway through, you can see what members of the course, current members, are saying about the course. So check that video out first. Definitely watch this video so you get an idea of what the course is like and how people actually feel in it. So you're not just listening to me, but you're actually seeing how the current students are feeling in the course and what they're learning and their successes and, you know, how they feel in the course. I want you to know how they feel and how you can feel and how you can have success in the course too. Up here is the countdown timer. So right now we're live and there's just about 8 hours, a little more than 8 hours to join. So please be aware that today is the deadline to join the course. So you have to make a decision. I don't want to push you to make any decision either way. I want you to make the decision that's right for you. But I want you to know that the deadline is today at 5 p.m. New York time to make your decision. So it really is now or never if you're going to decide to join the course or not work on your English right now. You need to decide what's important for you. So there's more information, more detailed information when you scroll down. In this course, the goal is to give you up to 6 years of conventional English teaching in just 6 months. So we have, I'm going to show you inside the course too. But we have pronunciation training, including the super popular course, 17 Secrets to Listening Skills in English. That's inside this course. We have phrasal verbs training lessons every single week for 6 months with lots of different phrasal verbs. We have grammar training lessons, including prepositions, which I know drive everyone crazy. Prepositions are crazy, but you can finally clarify your doubts about prepositions. We have also listening to real life conversation, learning vocabulary and phrases from those, and understanding exactly how natives express themselves so that you can understand more conversations and use more native-like English in your own conversation. So also, we have an online community, which right now, until we get it on our own website, right now it is on Facebook. And it's actually going really, really well. And I'm so excited about our community. It's like a smaller version of the pop-up group. It's more exclusive. You get more feedback and more help. And each week, we also have a book club. So there's a lot going on, a ton of ways for you to practice at your own pace. You also learn with the Go Natural English method and techniques of language learning. So you're not only learning English, but you're learning how to learn a language, any language. And that's going to be really useful for you the rest of your life. Also, Fluent Communication 2.0 is kind of like a buffet. You get everything from Go Natural English. You get the English Fluency Formula ebook with audio, the Fast Forward Reading Skills ebook, the 100 Most Common Phrases in English Conversation ebook with audio, the Launch Listening Fluency ebook with audio, the Guide to 200 Phrasal Verbs in English ebook with audio, the Travel English Expert ebook with audio as well. And as I mentioned, you get access to our online Fluency Club community, which I'm going to show you. It's just an awesome place. So I want to come back and talk to you for a second. Hi. Okay, so about the community. Community is so important. There are a lot of online courses that simply give you materials. They simply give you lessons to watch, and that is great. You can learn a lot from watching lessons and studying on your own. However, there's a missing piece, especially if you're learning a language. One of the most important parts of learning a language, and I can tell you this because I have 15 years, more than 15 years, language teaching experience, and I did my master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages. And the most important thing is you need feedback. Feedback is people telling you if they can understand you, people telling you how you can improve, people telling you if you made a mistake in a nice way, of course. Never laughing at you, never making fun of you, never being negative, but always giving you a safe and supportive environment where you can grow together with your classmates and your community. So feedback is super important for you to develop your knowledge and for you to practice and for you to improve your confidence. Have you ever wondered, am I correct? Am I saying this wrong? I'm not sure because no one ever tells me. Well, that's what our online community is for us to be able to help you with your doubts. Awesome. Now, I'm going to show you inside the course. So let's say that you join the course. So let's see. Yeah, you join the course, and then I want to share my other screen with you here. As soon as you join the course, you get your login. Actually, you create your login. So your password and your login can be whatever you want it to be. And then you get instant access to the members area. So this is what it looks like right now. We have the main Fluent Communication program here. We also have additional weekly lessons in our Fluency Club. And we have some bonuses down here that I'm always adding to. But let's take a look at the Fluent Communication. So are you ready? We're going to go inside the course. And we have 3 parts. So they're broken down into part 1, 2, and 3. And each week you're in the course, you gain access to a new week of materials. So let's just start in the beginning. You click and you can unfold all of the lessons in part 1. So we have a lot here. Then you can choose, why not start from the beginning? So we'll click on the first link, and we have a video here you can watch. We have a supporting PDF. You can mark this as complete. You can go to the next unit. I mean, you can go ahead. You can choose another lesson if you would like. For example, let's say you want to focus on grammar. So you can watch the grammar lesson. You can see the lessons are a little longer than my YouTube videos. They're more in depth. They give more examples, and they clearly explain the points that they're about. Now, you'll see there's a lot of quizzes for you to test your knowledge. So you can test yourself here. You can see how you're doing. Let's see. I'm just randomly selecting answers. Let me see. How did I do? Oh, I got one correct. I got one correct just from randomly selecting the answers. So you might want to actually watch the lesson and actually read the questions and test your knowledge there. So basically, you can see how things are organized. Each week, you have listening, grammar, phrasal verbs, vocabulary from a real conversation 2 times, pronunciation practice, and a speaking practice assignment. So, and also some bonuses. So from the speaking practice assignment, this is actually giving you an assignment. This is where you go to our Facebook group to practice your speaking skills. So I'm going to come back and talk to you. Hello again. So I want to show you what happens when you go into our Facebook group. Now, I want to respect the privacy of people in our Fluent Communication 2.0 members group. This is our group for paying students in the program. This is not the free group. This is not the pop-up group. This is different. I want to make that super clear. So I'm in the group right now. It's, let's see. So we have here, you can see I'm on my phone. It's a great way to access the group. We have our book club lesson here. So you can watch the video. You can comment on the book club lesson. Mandy is doing an awesome job with our book club every week. We have videos from students here. I'm not going to play them just to protect their privacy, but we have students in our group from over 100 countries. And it is so cool to be able to share with each other, to be able to listen to each other's videos. We have some posts where you can interact, ask questions. The most important part of our community is you. It's you, because we need you to create a positive environment in our community, to support each other, to comment on each other's videos, to give feedback, to give each other encouragement and ideas for improvement. Your classmates are a very rich and important part of this course. This is social learning, where you actually learn through using your English, not just reading about it, not just listening to a lecture, but actually using your English. So if you join this course, I need something from you. I need your participation, because you are going to get the most out of this course. You're going to improve your fluency the most when you participate. I can give you, and I do give you, all of our best lessons, over 220 lessons in this course. But if you don't use it, that's a shame. Because in order to become fluent in English, it's like practicing a sport. You have to use it. You have to practice, right? Athletes who go to the Olympics don't just read about their sport. They practice it every single day. I was telling a friend of mine yesterday about the time that I ran in a triathlon. So this was a swim, a bike ride, and a run. It was really, really far. It was a half Ironman, which I know in miles, but not kilometers. So it was like a mile and a half swim, a 54-mile bike ride, and a 13.1-mile run. And I trained for this event for 6 months. Before training, I never thought that I would ever be able to finish a race like that. I never thought it was possible. Maybe you feel the same way about English fluency, that you don't think it's possible. But I'm telling you, if you train a little bit every day for 6 months and you have a good coach, which actually I signed up for a coach for my triathlon, a swim coach, because I couldn't even swim one lap in a swimming pool. I couldn't even go from one end to the other end of a swimming pool before I did this mile and a half swim. It was crazy that I could improve that much and gain the confidence to swim out in the open ocean for a mile and a half as part of this race. But it was all because I took the time, the 6 months to train, and it was just a little bit every day. It wasn't like all day, every day. It was a little bit every day over 6 months. That's the key here, is over 6 months. And I got professional coaching and training. This coach was my guide. He told me what to do in order to improve. And I had my classmates, I had my community cheering me on. We were cheering each other on. So that's the idea. That's why this program is 6 months long, because it takes time. It takes daily dedication to improve your skills. And then at the end of the program, when you have a real life English challenge, you will see how much your skills have improved, and you're going to be able to do things that you never thought possible, just like my triathlon. Okay, so we have the community, and I think that's super important also, because when I was in college and I was taking a Spanish class, a lot of my classmates would make fun of each other. They would say, "Oh, you have such a bad accent in Spanish, haha." And that's not helping anyone. I don't know if you've ever had an experience like that where someone makes fun of you speaking English, but that's not helpful. And we don't do that. We do not do that in our community. We are supportive of each other, and we actually encourage each other to make mistakes so that we can learn from them. So it's a positive, safe place for you. So also the last thing that I mentioned was the book club. So think of two different levels of the course. We have over 220 lessons that you can access week by week, anytime. This is like the core base of the complete 6-month course. And then if you're feeling like, hey, I want a little extra practice, or I want to expand my vocabulary even more, or I want to talk about something different, we have a weekly lesson. Every Monday, we have a new lesson for our book club. So we pick a book about once every 2 months, and we discuss it together in our online community. So it's very social, because honestly, social interaction is super motivating. And that's the cool thing too, is that we have members in our group from over 100 countries who are all using English to connect, to compare our lives, to share with each other. A lot of us are doing similar jobs like IT, engineering. We have doctors. We have people in many different professions, politicians, journalists, and managers, marketers, professionals in all different professions. And it's so cool to compare our lives with each other. So what happens when you join? Again, you immediately get access to your first week of lessons on the website, like I showed you inside the website. You also get immediate access to our Facebook online community that's only for members. It's exclusive, it's smaller, you get actually a lot of attention, because that's where we put our focus, is to help our students in the program. And it's not just me. We have a team. Go Natural English is growing, and I'm so excited. And we need you to grow with us. We need you to get in our program, help each other, and help us grow into the best English learning program online in the world. I believe we can. So if you have questions, I'm happy to answer them. I also promised that I'd tell you about a bonus. So do you want to know about the bonus? I have a very special bonus that I wanted to mention for you who are considering joining the Fluent Communication 2.0 course. I am just looking for your comments. I have so many screens open. Okay, there we go. I can see your comments again. Hey guys. All right. So for those of you who join Fluent Communication 2.0, I'm going to be choosing 3 participants to meet with me online to have a special analysis of your English, to give you specific advice, and to chat with me about the program and how you're doing. So 3 of you will win a call with me, and I'm so excited to be able to talk with you about your English goals and about your life and how I can help you with your fluency goals. So that is the special bonus. If you join this time around, I'm choosing 3 people. There are a lot of people joining. I wish I could do this for everyone, but I can't because my time is very limited and there are a lot of people joining the program. But the special bonus is the chance to be one of those 3 people that get a call with me one-on-one to discuss your goals, how you can get there, and how you're doing in the program. So I'm super excited about that. Inside the course, there is everything you need to become fluent. It's a complete program. So you really can't go wrong. You're not going to be missing anything by joining this course. It is complete, full. It covers everything you need to improve your English conversational skills. We especially focus on listening, speaking, fluency, conversation, especially for adults like you who are professionals working on your career, using English as a way to open doors in your life, to open doors for you, to open doors for your family or your future family, for your future life, to use English as a necessary tool to get to that next level that you want to be at in life. So if you think that English will help you, I know it will help you, but you have to know. And if you believe that you can become fluent in English, and I believe that you can, so you should believe me and believe in yourself, then I invite you to make a decision today about the program. We've had so many people signing up in the last few days, even though the website was temporarily down because we had so many people signing up on Monday that it actually crashed our website. Now it's back up, everything's good, but I have a feeling that this session, this week of registration is going to fill up even before the deadline of 5 p.m. New York time. So if you think that this might be a good decision for you, then I strongly recommend that you sign up now before it's too late, because it could get filled up, because almost every single time this program fills up all the spaces that are available before the deadline, before we close the registration period. So, some questions. Do I get a certificate? This is one of the biggest questions, most popular questions that I get. Do I get a certificate from this program? So the answer is yes. Upon completion of this program, the Fluent Communication 2.0 program, you get a certificate. It's a really nice certificate. You get that certificate to show off to the world. You can share it with your family, friends, your boss, include it on your resume and your cover letter that you have completed a 6-month program in English and you have advanced from where you are today to where you will be after 6 months. So yes, you get a certificate. Now, I know a lot of people like you may have some kind of program at work where you can enroll in an English program, but you need to provide like a receipt or an invoice or something. Of course, we can provide you with a receipt or an invoice for your work. I'm just trying to get my microphone right here. Will it work for you? Well, the program has worked for people from over 134 countries. It's worked for people of all different ages, but typically the people in our program are between 25 and 50 years old. So this is not really a program for teenagers, but if you are an adult professional who wants to perfect his or her English, then this is a good program for you. Now, it's not going to work if you don't put in time, dedication, focus, effort. I'm not saying that it's going to take all day, every day, but you do need to make sure that each week you're taking time, could be about an hour a week, depending on how focused you are. But let's be honest, if you have a phone call and you have your family talking to you and you're chatting on WhatsApp and you're doing like a million things at once, 1 hour, if you're not focused, is probably not enough. But if you focus on the lessons and on participating in our Facebook group, then 1 hour a week could be enough to help you improve. So it depends on you and your level of focus. Now, one thing that's really important, here come the sirens again. There's a lot of action today. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's sirens outside. Everything's okay here. There's no emergency here, but somewhere out there. Okay, so if you came from our pop-up group, that group is similar to our online members group for the Fluent Communication Program because posting your video is a great way to learn. So another question that I've gotten is, why do we have to post videos? Well, this is a very unique part of our course. It's not one-on-one teaching with a teacher because that is not what you experience in the real world. In the real world, you're going to be talking with people from all over the world. You're going to be talking with native English speakers. You're going to be talking with people from other countries. And the reason why we have you post your video in our online community is that it gives you time to think about what you're going to say. This is very important when you're learning and improving your English, is that you take the time to formulate what you're going to say and then record what you're going to say. Listen to yourself, which is very difficult for many people. A lot of people find it very difficult to listen to themselves. But you have to do that because you will be shocked and surprised. When you listen to yourself, you're going to hear some things that you didn't know that you're doing. Try it. You can even try it on your own. Now, the magic happens when you share your video in our group, because then you start to get feedback from other members of the group and from our Go Natural English team teachers. So yes, you get feedback from a native English speaker and you can communicate with us, but you also, very importantly, you get feedback from people from all over the world who know that it's okay to help you, to correct you, to give you some positive feedback in a helpful way. So this is a really unique point of the course where you're learning in a social environment, and you can do it anytime, because as I mentioned, we have people from over 100 countries in the course. So imagine right now, for me, it's the morning, but maybe for other people in the course, it's the middle of the night. So that's why we make everything so that you can do it at a time that's good for you. And there's constantly activity in the group, no matter what time it is, where you are. And that is cool because you don't have to worry about scheduling a certain time. I don't know about you, but when I was learning Japanese and I took some online lessons one-on-one with a tutor, it was so hard for me to schedule a time that worked. And half of the time I wanted to cancel my lessons because I got busy and I couldn't show up to my lesson. I had to do work or I forgot about my lesson and then I missed it and I still had to pay. And anyway, that's my experience. I don't know if you have the same experience, but things get crazy in life. And that's why the unique thing about this course, the Fluent Communication 2.0 course, is that it works for you and your life. It integrates into your life. English learning, in order to be effective, has to be part of your life. It can't be this thing over here that you go to once a week and then you forget about it. We have to make it a part of your life. And that's why we have the unique parts of our program that you can do anytime, anywhere, or all the time. You can post as much as you want in our group. You can ask questions, you can practice our speaking assignments. If you have something special, like one member had to do a business presentation and he was able to practice it by recording it and posting it in our group. So that is something special. Also, another special thing, because I saw a question asking what's special about the course, is that it is the most complete course for English learners online. It's complete with over 220 lessons and they're organized. They're organized so that it makes sense week after week what you're learning. So you feel like you're progressing each week. You are progressing each week and you can test yourself with our quizzes. And then you can actually use what you're learning. You can actually speak in your video and show us what you're learning. Another thing about our community that's really cool is that a lot of people want to connect with each other. So it's a good place for you to meet other friends who want to practice their English. And a lot of our members have become friends outside of the group. So it really is like an English social club. And the group is actually called Fluency Club. So those are some things that are pretty awesome about the course. So we're nearing the end of our hour together, but some other questions that you guys have asked is about payments and about guarantees. So when you go to pay your registration fee, you can use a credit card, you can use PayPal. There is a guarantee where you have 30 days. If for some reason you don't love the course, which I know you'll love the course because it's amazing. And I've put 7 years of work into this course with an amazing team of English teachers. But anyway, if for some reason you don't like the course, you can simply let us know and it's totally risk-free. You can have a refund. Even if you take the whole course, we have two amazing guarantees. We have the 30-day guarantee and we have the complete course guarantee. If you take the full course and you did every single lesson and you participated in our Facebook group and you took all the quizzes and you still don't feel like you improved your English, then let us know because we don't want your money if we're not helping you achieve your goal. So that is our second crazy guarantee. It's pretty crazy. But that's there to protect you because I know it takes a lot of trust to join a course online. It's still something new for a lot of people. But I want you to know that you have those options. And I want you to know that Go Natural English is not going anywhere. We've been around for almost 8 years now. Fluent Communication 2.0 has been around for 3 years. And we've had thousands of students successfully complete the course. Successfully means improved their fluency to the level that they wanted, because we don't teach to a test. We teach you to achieve your goals. And that's the very first thing we do in the course in the first week, is to ask you what you want to learn. Because I don't force you to learn what I want you to learn. I help you, and the Go Natural English team helps you to learn what you want to learn. And that's the most important thing, is that you get out of the program what you want to get out of the program. So I think that you're going to love the program. I know you're going to love it if you try it, but please make a decision. Make a decision, because the deadline is closing in 7 hours now. No, yeah, just a little over 7 hours. So I showed you inside the course. You saw what the course looks like inside. I showed you a little bit inside our online community. I showed you what the registration page looks like and what happens when you join. I talked about our guarantees. I talked about the unique features of the course and what makes it so awesome. And I shared some of my own language learning stories with you to tell you about how this program came about. And the other thing is, we're always improving the course. Every session, when we see how it goes and how we can improve, we're always improving it. And, oh, I told you about the special bonus, where 3 of you who join the course will have, if you would like to talk to me, you will have a one-on-one meeting with me to discuss your goals, how you can improve, and to discuss how you're doing in the course. Because I love being able to connect with you more and more. So you'll have a chance to do that. So thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for your questions. Again, you can get a certificate at the end of the course. I saw you guys asking about payment, so you have to go to the registration page to either choose the one-time payment where you save $120, or you can break it up into 6 payments of $120 each. And as soon, like literally, as soon as you click on the registration button and you make your payment and it goes through, you are automatically in the course. You can go start learning immediately today. So officially we start on Monday, but you can start right now, today. All you have to do is make that decision. And as I mentioned, we're getting super full. There's just a few more spots left. So I do recommend that you make the decision sooner or later, because once we fill up, that's it. It's closed. Once the deadline is over, that's it. It is closed. And I don't know when we're offering this course again. It's going to be several months. So we only open the course up a few select times of the year. I want you to know that, because it is a special opportunity for you to join right now. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit inside the course and learning about what it is, what makes it special. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you being here. And you are very, very important to me. Without you, this course wouldn't be happening, and I wouldn't get to do the thing that I love doing the most, which is help you learn English and talk about language learning and technology and all this cool stuff. So, all right, guys, make your decision. Don't sit on the fence. It is now or never. So I will see you in the course and in our online community on Facebook. If you see me live again, it'll be there doing live on video. I am alive, yes, but if you see me live on video, it's going to be there, because that's where my focus is going to be, is helping our Fluent Communication 2.0 students along with our Go Natural English team teachers. So sending you guys love and good vibes. Mwah. Bye for now.